We finally made it to college football season. We have been grinding through the off season,
grinding hard.
Prediction videos, Heisman prediction videos, talking about individual teams, pretty much all the teams in the top 10. We did our evaluation on the rankings, coaches poll. We've done all that.
The draft.
The draft. We've literally done everything.
Up and down.
And it's finally time to give our final preseason episode where we talk about the bets that we're taking for this upcoming college football season, not on any individual games, but on season-long props. That can be team props, who's winning conferences, who's winning the playoffs, making the playoffs, player props, yards, touchdowns, anything you want.
Whole thing.
These are the bets we're taking. We do this every year so we can look back and track over the season who's the most accurate, like we do with all our picks on individual games. And I'm going to go ahead and start us off. So I got to start it at the top. I did this last year, and we backdoor made me $1 billion off this bet.
Shout out
Clemson
Kyle.
to win the ACC plus 110. This was the bet last year that Kyle McCord saved me on with Syracuse to beat Miami to get me into the game, to then hit that bet, to then hit another bet that's on my card later. But Clemson to win the ACC plus 110. Penn State to win the Big Ten plus 210. I like Drew Allar this year. Not as much as I like a lot of other quarterbacks, but for the Big Ten, he's definitely the most experienced. Not betting him in the playoffs, but I like them in conference play. Georgia to win the SEC plus 290. This is a lock and a half. You can mortgage the house and just put this on this team.
Nope.
If they play Texas like everyone's predicting, just, you know what happens. We watched it twice last year.
Yeah.
We're going to watch it another time this year. Notre Dame to finish the season undefeated plus 420.
I saw that. I almost sprinkled that.
Plus 420. They got 2 games, week 1 and 2. And after that, it's just cake.
Yeah.
And then no conference. So, love this. Clemson to finish the season undefeated. Had to throw it in there, plus 430. Clemson to make the college football playoffs, minus 192.
I like that.
You can mortgage your house on. Actually, all these that are minus, I'm betting heavily, by the way. I did this last year. Worked out really well. So, Clemson to make the college football playoffs, minus 192. Notre Dame to make the CFP, minus 160. I mean, that's just mortal. And they're not losing 3 games. Georgia to make the CFP minus 290. Oklahoma, this is my flyer, to make the CFP plus 470. Ohio State to make the CFP minus 300. Penn State to make the CFP minus 320. Texas to make the CFP minus 350. Clemson to win the Natty plus 1100. Arch Manning over 3,024.5 season passing yards. Absolutely love this prop.
Bang.
They are going to make his stats look good no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
And so whether or not it's a good first game, they got a couple cakewalks the next couple weeks. They're going to keep him in the entire game and just run those numbers up. Cade Klubnik over 3,299.5 season passing yards. I'm really shocked at how low this number is actually. Yeah. Maybe it's because the schedule is a couple notches harder than last year. We don't have as many cakewalks earlier in the season, and maybe they think some of the conference games are tougher. But, I mean, last season he threw for 3,600 and 36 touchdowns. They have it at 3,299 this year with an improved offense. So I really like this prop. I think he'll be playing in a lot of fourth quarters because we have a decent amount of tough games. And I have his over 28.5 passing touchdowns. That feels easier than the yards to me, to be honest. I have Nate Frazier over 749.5 season rushing yards. He's the back at Georgia. I know they always mix in another 1 or 2, but he's a true sophomore coming off of a really productive freshman season. Love that his over stats for this year. Jermaine Bernard under
Bama boy.
649.5 season receiving yards. And the reason I have him going under, because I don't love Ty Simpson, is that I have Ryan Williams going over. I think I had 974.5. What's the updated line? It's like 1,000, right?
It was 1,050.
1050.5 season receiving yards. I love Ryan Williams over, and I'm taking the under on Bernard because I think they have a couple of other receivers on that team that might take snaps. So that's my card preseason. I think I'm going to go 17 for 19, realistically. That feels fair for me.
That seems
on
par for you, you know?
It's a good number.
Real quick, run through these easy props that you'll lock in for the players. Nussmeier over 3799.5 passing yards. This is a mortal lock, like $1 billion. LSU quarterbacks throw for a lot of yards. He's going to throw for over 4,000 guaranteed, no matter what happens. Throwing Kane there also 3299.5 passing yards is lock, and also is over 28.5 passing touchdowns. This defense might not be great. The running game might not be great, but the offense will be stellar. I have seen that with my own eyes. I know their offense is good. The rest I still have work to see.
The defense might be better.
I mean, last game the defense wasn't that great. That's 100% not true. I don't give a shit.
Say defense might be better than offense?
No chance.
I agree.
No chance.
Both elite, though.
Okay, Jeremiah Smith over 1,150.5 receiving yards. This is the mortal lock of your century. No matter what quarterback's playing, no matter what's going on.
They announced, you saw?
Yeah, Julian Saints is
Same,
quarterback.
yeah.
But it doesn't matter what's going on or what theory you have. They're going to feed him the ball. And some of these cakewalk games will have 300 receiving yards. So, lock. Cam Coleman over 799.5 receiving yards. He's the number one now, 100%. The guy on the Chargers, I always forget his name.
Shout out Jackson Arnold.
Who's the guy on the Chargers right now that's playing out of his mind?
Quentin Johnson.
No, he's like KLS or...
Oh,
What,
K-
Kendall something.
Yeah,
He was wide receiver one on Auburn, and he's actually now nice. Cam Coleman's just taking his spot and going to get 1,000 receiving yards. So that's absolute lock. And then going in my one Heisman throwout, because last year I had Genty. I just have to have it on recording. Damon Williams Jr. on Washington, 65-1. Just trust me on this. You might not know him. You might know a little. He played in one game last year. It was the bowl game against Louisville. He had 400 total yards and 5 touchdowns. Yeah, Damon Williams Jr., my guy. Let's just say he played his only game this year. He plays Ohio State, and it's at home. Say even if they lose, he performs at all well. He's plus 2,000 or better, guaranteed, absolutely 100%. And he has a couple of games at the end of the year. I love this bet. 65-1. I had to throw it out there. I have to have one Heisman, fun little shit. And then now into the teams. Absolute. I mean, I've never seen something I'm more obsessed with. These little fun bets you can make. Clemson to score 1+ receiving touchdown every game, plus 165. I am obsessed with this. They only didn't do it last year because they got dog walked by Georgia. That's the only
I was
reason.
about to say, I think that was the only game we didn't
Yeah,
do.
I'm saying that was the only game they didn't do it. So if they don't get dog walked, which I don't see this season, even like the LSU games, they're not going to lose. They're still going to score 20.
that
in my
game's
I mean,
opinion.
on that
I'm
defense,
saying-
that game's
No, I'm saying all the games they play this year, they're going to score. I love that. Notre Dame 1+ rushing touchdown every game, plus 200. It hit last year. Not only did it hit multiple times per game with quarterback, running back, and backup running
And
back.
they happen to have the exact same 2 running backs.
No, it's this plus 200 mortal lock. Absolutely love it. Penn State 1+ rushing touchdown every game, or 1+ rushing touchdown every game, plus 190. Only time it didn't hit was against Ohio State. Tough game. I'm just betting that'll happen this game.
Also the same 2 running backs.
No, exactly.
kinda
It's same everything except for tight end. And then Penn State 1+ rushing touchdown and 1+ receiving touchdown per game, plus 1,100 again. Hit 100% except for the Ohio State game. Both those bets just missed in the Ohio State game. I think if I bet that, at least I'll get one. Hopefully it's a rushing touchdown. And then for college football playoff, who's going to make it? Georgia to make it, I had minus 280, absolute lock. Ohio State to make it, absolute lock, minus 300. Penn State to make it, minus 340. I threw in Oklahoma. I got it at plus 490. I don't know if they've been updating the odds
They've been
very
moving around,
frequently.
yeah.
And then Alabama to miss the college football playoffs, plus 152. There's going to be a lot of work.
I love that bet.
There's going to be a lot of work for me for this team.
I need
They
to
could
bet
still be good, but I love that. My champions, I have Clemson to win the ACC at plus 105 I got. And then I have LSU to win the SEC at plus 650. I said on the pod a couple weeks ago, and I'm never going to bet them to do anything in the playoffs or win a natty, but I think they're dirty work. They don't have to play Georgia or Texas. That could be coming clutch end of the year. And then 10-win teams, Texas 10+ wins this season, minus 210. Obsessed with
Bang.
it. Ohio State 10 wins, minus 300. Never hasn't happened. And then SMU plus 185, 10 wins. They only play Clemson and Miami this year. Say they beat one of them. They don't even have to beat both of them. Boom, 10 wins. That's my fucking card.
There you go.
That's a card.
No,
That
that's
is-
a card.
that
No,
is
I
a
mean
card.
Ryan's card is.
No, I'm back.
That was-
I know I'm
he's
back.
actually so bad.
I'm back.
He's back.
Bang.
It's been so long, I forgot.
No, you don't
how
even know.
good he was.
Just wait.
Bang.
Mr. Yoon,
Just wait till I'm spitting
Bang.
on 3.
All right. Well, starting off with my king, my personal king, Arch Manning, the boy, the man, the Manning.
The boy. The boy.
Over 3,500 passing yards, I believe is free as air. It is minus 114, so bang. And also, along with that, over 25.5 passing touchdowns, minus 114. Also, bang, free as air. Easy. Jeremiah Smith, Mr. Ryan's boy,
That's my dog.
over 10.5 receiving touchdowns. He could maybe do this over a span of 7 games.
For real.
Side note,
Probably will do.
I just thought of this when you're saying this. Sorry to interrupt, but
No,
is
no,
it not weird as hell that Arch's lines are that low and he's the Heisman favorite?
No,
I just thought of that.
I've been
I was
thinking
like,
about
why
it.
does he only have 3,000 passing yards and 25 passing
They-
touchdowns?
Because we have
No, that's what I've been saying this whole time.
No, I know.
The
Like,
type of
what if Arch
offense
has a
that we
bad
run.
season?
No,
Everyone's
no.
like, oh, he's Heisman. I'm like,
I'm just saying, but he's the favorite for Heisman. Like,
Well,
you think if people
because
are betting
again,
him to win Heisman?
I think
some people
I
have been
think
saying
it's kind of what my theory goes back into, where it's like as long as Texas wins and he's the leader who's
that's
not
fair.
losing, then
Yeah.
You know, it's his
So
to
they don't think
lose.
he's
But if he has
It's
2,900
his to lose
passing
because-
yards, you do not deserve the Heisman. I don't
He
give a
won't get
shit.
it then. Yeah.
You're probably. I
But
mean,
apparently that's his average.
maybe right, maybe wrong. I mean, we're also not factoring in rushing yards.
Sorry
so
to cut you off.
Not
rushing
even-
yards and rushing touchdowns,
That's fair. If he rushes
Um,
for 2,000 like Lamar, then he's good.
and also rushes for like 16. Then perfect.
2,000 rushing yards and 16 rushing
and
touchdowns.
Better than
addition-
Genty.
Yeah,
in
well-
addition to 26 passing and 3,100 passing.
That'd be a decent season.
Great.
He's not coming back to Texas if he does that.
Well, you never know.
I know.
You never
I
know.
think we all know.
All right. Anyways, delusion.
Guess we'll never know.
So Jeremiah Smith over 10.5 receiving touchdowns.
Lock.
I think he gets this in about 7 games. And then you ladder
That might
throughout
be
the
a really
year.
sharp line.
Not sharp.
Next,
Ladder is sick.
Ryan Williams under 1050 receiving yards.
Mike's all in on hating
I
Bama
just
this year.
don't like Ty Simpson. I don't think they're going to be as productive as they need to be. With that being said, I think when they do play the easy games and they're able to, score as they should, they're going to be feeding him like mad. And so I like the over of his 8.5 receiving touchdowns. But I hate
What a
his receiving
sharp
yards.
little middleman right there. I
And
love
you know,
that.
you got to meet somewhere in the middle and do some things. Next, Jeremiah
zone
Love.
Wow.
Jeremiah Love. He's a guy who I think is very talented. Very talented guy. I think he's going to get over 15.5 rushing touchdowns because he is
that's a lot.
extremely. He's like the Christian McCaffrey of Notre Dame, but to a higher degree where he's the only chance they have of being successful and is through his
Not
production.
the number one
That
defense
was
or
literally
number one
Christian
offense or number.
Yeah, and so sorry, I apologize, but yeah, so
Once an
that
episode.
in addition to that, over 1075 rushing yards because he's good,
You got him.
and then
Stats.
a big one.
Heisman stats.
This is a flyer bet, a little sprinkle one. Jeremiah Love 1+ rushing rushing
Whoa.
1+ rushing touchdown per game at plus 1100.
He actually almost did that. He missed one game last year, I think.
Yeah, so bang.
I mean,
1+
Is that
tar.
the
One
card?
That's, no,
One
no.
tart a game.
That's
One-
just players. That's just players. Now we're into your teams. So going into your teams, pairing up with Jeremiah Love, Notre Dame to score 1+ rushing touchdown per game is plus 200. I think that pairs
No, that's
well.
such a good hit.
So bang
was
bang.
100% less.
You could bing bang, bing bang. And then next is going to be Ohio State to score 1+ receiving touchdown per game.
Sharp.
They're just going to do it.
100%.
That's also plus 200. And then this is maybe less likely, maybe exactly as likely. Texas to score 1+ receiving and 1+ rushing touchdown per game, plus 1,200.
Do you
I
play
think
Georgia this year?
those odds, yes, we do. And in Georgia. And I think those odds are telling you something. I think it's telling you to take it. So
They're all every single one of them's 11 to 1.
The plus
bet.
1100 is
They're all 11 to 1.
telling you to take it.
incorrect. Next,
until-
maybe Texas to make the playoffs minus 340. I mean, that's actually just the freest lock
It's pretty
bet
free.
of all time. The only reason I don't have Clemson and Ohio State, even though I think they are freer than air, is because I think the value is kind of just like it's like Georgia minus 45.5 3 years ago. It's the same idea.
But Texas,
Texas minus 340 is
that's
more value than Clemson.
Even though they
minus
have to play
190.
Georgia and
They're just
Ohio
gonna do
State to start.
More
Yeah,
value than Clemson 190 at minus 350 for Texas.
Clemson 190, I'll add. Add Clemson
Always
190.
hating on Ohio State.
No,
And
Clemson 190, amazing. Next, LSU to make the playoffs, though, however. Mario.
It's crazy
I
how it's
support
every
you.
team but Ohio State every year to do everything.
Plus 116.
Can we get Ohio State
Amazing
not to make the
value.
playoffs on this card?
amazing
Yeah.
value.
We'll never do that.
Plus 116.
Next,
Can't get away from that value.
Alabama to miss, similar to Ryan.
That's the
plus
best.
150.
That's the best.
That's just amazing.
Sharp.
And then the last two, I swear. Texas to win the SEC plus 280. That's free. It's as
free
low
punt.
as it is for a reason. And then lastly, Texas to go undefeated plus 600. Bang.
I mean, that would be a season right
Just
there.
bang.
You just got
Mike's
to
just
have it.
rich if Texas wins the Natty undefeated
All
season.
right. Mario, round us out here.
Oh my God, I'd be so rich.
Oh, all right.
I'd be so rich.
My card.
So rich.
If Texas goes undefeated.
If we go
And wins the
undefeated,
Natty.
No, I mean, that'd be.
No, we'd have to stop DJ.
16
Oh,
and 0.
No, we'd have to stop
I'd
DJ.
give up on college football.
boy.
No, we'd have to stop
I
DJ.
have
Oh,
to take
boy.
a year break. Just
I would
for
have to take at
the-
least a
16
year.
and up.
dude.
The entire house would be painted burnt orange.
You know what's
The
kind of
whole
cool?
house.
You know what's kind of cool
Huh.
is for like next week. I was just realizing this. Like, We have all 4 of our flags, so whatever 2 teams win, we just like put them
Yeah.
on.
So it'll just stay like
And they
that.
stay. Yeah, so it's probably just gonna be like that.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Thanks,
Fuck
Mike.
You just celebrate Ohio State winning with it. But yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Ryan says they're gonna stay the same. You go, yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Hell yeah, Mike.
The mic
yeah.
picked it up.
The mic.
I didn't hear that.
All right,
part.
Mario.
Mike
let's hear
picked it up.
All
I
right. My card. It's small. A little bit squarish.
It's Mario.
Not gonna lie. I didn't have a ton of time to make this.
We love a
but
good square.
ripping off the Band-Aid. LSU to win the Natty plus 1,500. I mean, I have to bet that.
Rip it off.
Yeah.
Flyer.
LSU to win the SEC plus 600
Yeah.
or plus 650. The odds are fucking changing every
Every
3
7
minutes,
seconds,
so
yeah.
who knows what it is right now on FanDuel.
Volume.
Clemson to win the ACC plus 105.
Free.
And Arizona State to win the Big 12 plus 550. I just
Ooh,
wanted
that's
to bet.
sprinkle.
I like that.
I like this team.
They
Like
run
the
it back.
Jordan Tyson.
Yeah,
Go
running back.
Cats.
They
Go
run it back.
Wildcat says.
Now for some players, I got Garrett Nussmeier. You heard me.
Oh, Nussy.
The future Heisman. Over 3,799.5 pass yards, free. Cade Klubnik, over 3,299.5 pass yards on the season, free again. I mean, both these quarterbacks. No one would be surprised if
They might
both
hit it in
went.
week 1. They might hit this.
They
number
might
in
get
week
halfway
one.
there.
That might be a slide.
Right.
It might be a Patrick Mahomes, Baker Mayfield kind of duel.
Oh, that would be electric.
Give it to me.
Also have Cade Klubnik over 28.5 passing touchdowns. I got Arch Manning over 3,000.5 pass yards
Bang.
with Arch Manning over 25.5 passing
Wow.
touchdowns. That's
Bang.
your boy Mike. Now Jeremiah Smith, shout out Ryan, over 1,150.5
free,
receiving
it's
yards
ridiculous.
and over the 10.5 touchdowns
free,
as
free,
well.
free,
I mean,
free.
I can't not bet on
No,
Jeremiah
it's
Smith.
impossible.
I mean, he's LeBron.
Yeah.
He's LeBron James. Adding Ryan Williams to this. Ryan Williams, not under, over 1,050 receiving yards and 8.5 touchdowns. I'm not down on Alabama this year. I think they're actually going to
Yeah,
be.
you like
I have
Bama.
50%.
Yeah, you
I don't.
like
I
like
don't-
Bama.
I don't like Bama.
You like Bama.
I know to
might have
never
said he liked Bama.
underestimate Bama,
Yeah, that's
because
fair.
anytime I think they're bad, all of a sudden
That
it's,
was with Saban though.
that is true.
Yeah.
Now they got Mike's boy.
Different time now. DeBoer.
The Boer.
More.
DeBoer.
Yeah, and that's it. That's my card.
Nice.
Beautiful.
I mean,
Short
it's
and
kind of
sweet.
funny with these player props. Like, you feel like a square just clicking over. That's why I added Bernard under just one. But, like, if you look back.
I just literally was scrolling. I was like, over.
No,
Over.
same.
Because they all throw for 5,000.
But I'm saying you, like, look back at, the last couple of seasons at the top quarterbacks, and they just do it. Like, even if they don't have a good year, it's just, like, they hit these numbers.
easy.
Like, the best players do this in college football unless they get injured. And you
Yeah.
can't really project for injuries. So, I
free.
feel like, it's not like the NFL. I feel like the NFL lines are a lot tougher
Yeah.
for preseason numbers for quarterbacks. But, like, in college, each of these teams has, like, 3 games where the quarterbacks can just put up, like, 400 a game.
Yeah.
You're getting, like, 1,200 in the block. And then you
Yeah.
got, like, 9 games to go get the last 20, whatever.
Yeah.
2,200 or
It'll
something
be
like
easy.
that. But all right, there it is. There's all the picks. Let us know in the comments what your favorite props are, because there are quite a lot to bet, and I don't even think all the player props are out yet. So,
Nope.
Oh, dude, I'm waiting for that.
yeah, we're going to
Get
stay locked
rich!
in. We'll give them to you as they come up. Follow all the socials, link down below. Subscribe if you're new here, and share with a friend. We will see you on the next one.
We're all going to get rich.